Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we dive in, serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. Guys, buckle up because the financial landscape is shifting under our feet, and XRP is right at the epicenter. I mean, we're not talking small tweaks here. We're talking about a complete overhaul of how money moves, how institutions operate, and how you, the XRP Army, interact with your wealth. If you've been following this space, you already know something big is coming. But today I want to break down exactly why XRP isn't just part of the story. It's the backbone of the global financial reset. Let's start with the big picture. In the next 6 to 9 months, institutional money is going to pour into digital assets like never before. We're talking trillions of dollars that were previously locked in legacy systems. Slow, clunky, inefficient. Now, ready to flow into DeFi, tokenized, equity, stablecoins, and XRP-powered cross-border solutions. Picture this, $30 billion in tokenized real-world assets today. And in 12 months, that number could jump to $300 billion. Tenfold growth in less than a year. Guys, this isn't hype. This is acceleration. And we're standing at the tipping point. Now, what does that mean for XRP specifically? Look around. Banks, hedge funds, and financial giants are taking notice. Bank of America, BlackRock, BNY Mellon, Citi, Deutsche Bank. Half of the major players on the planet are already Ripple clients in some capacity. And that's not even counting the countless smaller banks and fintechs posed to jump in once they see the results. The old SWIFT system, slow, expensive, outdated. XRP and Ripple are offering instant settlements, automated processes, and low-cost cross-border liquidity. It's an absolute game changer. And here's the kicker. Adoption isn't just about institutions. Think about the average person. In the next few years, your phone could become your personal bank, investment fund, and payments hub all in one. A portion of your check automatically flows into tokenized equities, another into stablecoins for spending, another into XRP to facilitate cross-border transactions or liquidity needs. You won't even think about it. It just works. That's the point where adoption becomes invisible, seamless, and unstoppable. Let's talk about tokenized assets for a second. Right now, tokenized money market funds, tokenized equities, and even tokenized real estate are beginning to hit the mainstream. Imagine institutions allocating tens of billions into these assets on-chain, seeing yields and efficiencies that were impossible in the old system. And once a few key players make their move, FOMO sets in, and the acceleration becomes exponential. That's exactly where we are now, and XRP sits right in the middle of it. But what about regulations, you may ask? Here's the exciting part. Clarity is coming. The SEC and other regulators are beginning to define frameworks that allow digital assets to scale safely. That means tokenized assets, stablecoins, and XRP-based solutions can move faster, smarter, and more efficiently. Combine that with institutional adoption, and you have a recipe for historic growth in the next 2 to 5 years. Now let's zoom in on the technology. Blockchain, smart contracts, and distributed ledgers are revolutionizing the way value moves globally. Payments that once took days can now settle in seconds. Costs drop dramatically, 90 to 95%, maybe even more. Smaller banks and credit unions no longer need to pay legacy institutions just to move money across borders. They pick up the phone, call Ripple or Circle, and suddenly they're part of a digital-first financial ecosystem. The old system becoming obsolete. Swift, nervous for sure. And you can bet the innovation officers over there are watching XRP every single day. But guys, here's what really gets me excited. The yield and financial utility side. XRP isn't just a bridge currency, it's productive capital. On-chain products like MXRP allow holders to earn interest, participate in DeFi, and maximize efficiency. This isn't just speculation, it's actual utility. And the more products come online, the more people are incentivized to hold, transact, and engage. That's adoption, that's momentum, and that's exactly what drives a bull market. Now let's talk macro. The implications of XRP's adoption go beyond wallets and bank accounts. Central bank digital currencies, tokenized treasuries, and digital assets backed by real-world value will alter liquidity flows, interest rate dynamics, and even the role of traditional banks. XRP is the bridge that enables all of this to happen seamlessly. Early adopters, both individuals and institutions, are in a position to capitalize on a once-in-a-lifetime generation shift. And this isn't futuristic speculation. It's already happening. Ripple's increasing monthly XRP allocations to ODL and other incentives. ETFs are rolling out across the crypto ecosystem. Stablecoins are beginning to dominate treasury holdings, and mass adoption is just around the corner. In fact, the moment mass adoption hits will be when most people don't even realize they're using XRP. That's the invisible tipping point we're approaching. Think about this, the average person again. In 5 years, your financial life could look like this. Automated wallets, allocating your paycheck efficiently. Cross-border payments settling instantly. tokenized investments generating yield, and XRP acting as the backbone of it all. This isn't theory, it's happening right now. The pieces are falling into place. 2026 is shaping up to be the real breakout year for this infrastructure. Let's not forget the scale of institutional involvement. Banks like JP Morgan, HSBC, Citi, and Goldman Sachs are actively exploring blockchain integration. Asset managers are moving billions into tokenized funds. XRP is the bridge that allows real-time settlement and global interoperability. The momentum here is astronomical. Once a few major players make significant moves, the rest will follow and FOMO will ignite. Now let's take a step back for a moment. The Internet of Value is crystallizing. Transactions, settlements, and asset movements are becoming instant, transparent, and cost-efficient. Distributed ledger technology is not just a concept anymore. It's a functioning infrastructure. And XRP is the key enabler of this new system. Remittance, interbank settlements, tokenized investments, all of it flows through XRP efficiently, securely, and at scale. Here's the wildest part. The average person will barely notice. Financial transformations will feel seamless. Money will move smarter, faster, and cheaper. Banks will operate more efficiently. Corporates will manage liquidity smarter. And the XRP Army, that's you, will be at the forefront holding, using, and benefiting from the most powerful financial reset in history. Guys, if you've been waiting for the tipping point, it's here. XRP is not just a token. It's the bridge, the enabler, the backbone of the new financial ecosystem. The combination of technology, institutional adoption, regulatory clarity, and real-world utilities creating a perfect storm. And the XRP Army, we're in position to ride this historic wave from the ground up. So stay informed, stay engaged, and most importantly, stay ready. The shift is already happening. XRP is leading the charge. And if you want to understand the full magnitude of what's coming, keep watching, keep learning, keep holding. This is huge, guys. This is the reset we've all been talking about, and XRP is at the very center of it. Buckle up, XRP Army. The financial world as we know it's changing. And those who understand it now are going to be on the winning side for years to come. This opened your eyes. Smash that like button. Ring the bell. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Turn on notifications. And most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, stay in the Republic.